I think the essence of me is a woman who's very fortunate and who is able to get up every day and do something I love. As I go on in life, realizing how important love is and how important the people in your life are, and the things and people you love. I adore my incredible daughter. I have a tremendous group of friends and colleagues, and I think that aside from being a mom, I was put on here on planet Earth to maybe elevate the industry and hair color to an art form, and to be able to share myself with the people around me. It's very funny, when I was a little kid, and I remember starting when I was very little, maybe it's strange, but color affected me more than it did other people. And I was born in Pennsylvania, grew up in Florida, and was always around lots of beauty and nature. And the colors of the sky or the grass or the trees would really affect me. In another way, if color wasn't right, like I was in a hotel that had hideous carpet, or somebody's wall was a strange color, it would almost affect me. So being a hair colorist is being very aware of looking at hair and saying what's great about it and what needs to change, or what would complete the picture. So being a teacher of color and elevating the world of dimensional color is important. The other part of my brand is being a colorist in the salon with my extraordinary staff and with my dear friend Sam Brocato at Studio B in New York City. I define myself as a New Yorker and my brand as New York. I guess I'm kind of a pill because I love luxury, I love beauty, and my hair color does something I always wanted to do, and that is work with top chemists, as I did with Joico, to say, how do I condition the hair as I color it, and work chemically to put two different conditioners in my color care, to make the color prettier every time it was done, and to make the world and the women who visit me happier every time they come. And the best part is I am so very lucky to be able to do what I love to do every single day. How awful it would be to go to a job, I've had them briefly, that I didn't like. Being able to look forward to the day and to be healthy and blessed enough to be healthy and feel love and be able to share it, that's the best part. Education transformed me. I had very guiding, kind of strict parents who thought if you didn't finish college, you were nothing. And they both had finished college. So I was taught to go to college, which I did. I graduated from the University of Central Florida, and I had a degree in education and in theater. Look what I do. I teach, and I know how to teach without it being painful. We've all been in lectures that were very informative, but we wanted to pass out with and just wish it was over. And I think that hairdressers learn a little differently than I think people who want to be accountants or doctors or lawyers. They need to understand and visualize and feel that they're along a path, not just being fed facts. So I think education has helped form me, and there's of course structure and discipline and being a colorist means structure and discipline, because when you cut hair and do this, the hair immediately falls off. When you put color on, it's not immediate most times. So there's a patient and a learning curve. You know, some of it's repetitive, just as learning is repetitive. So if people don't like to continue those little picking up of strands and staying with something, the same thing that's required to discipline yourself to read a textbook is another kind of discipline, keeps you learning and keeps you growing as you color hair. Tabitha Coffey once said, it's not about the hair. And it is about the hair, but it's so much more. I have clients who've been coming to me since before I had my daughter, and they have had children and their lives have changed, and that whole visit, sometimes, and I don't mean to be rude, but I sometimes I think I run a counseling service for wealthy women and men, because everything matters. And what I love in the morning, I get up and I look at who I'm going to be seeing that day, and I also think, maybe this time she needs a few more lowlights, or maybe I'm thinking last time I think I did that, maybe she'll need some more pop around the face. So it's a canvas that's alive, and it's a canvas that changes, and if you don't change it or let it evolve, you'll lose these people, because even if they say nothing, if you don't mention every once in a while, why don't we try something, they'll think you're not interested. So what I love is there's a lot of challenge. This is not a business for dummies. This is not a business for people who are not emotionally intelligent. So it's handling, everything matters, and Sam and I talk about this. It's the way the place feels and sounds and smells and looks, and the experience that you try to provide for people every day. Taking them, not just put them in the chair, do it next. That's the most pedestrian way we don't think. When I'm in a restaurant, I'll say, I could color. I could do better. Or I'll say, when I get back, I think this one, I can feel when somebody's going to come in, and I think about different formulas. When I made my color, my inspiration was saying what doesn't exist. People don't need 700 shades of color. They need an intermixable group of shades that they can create. And being able to share that, not only with the people who come to class, but with the client is the greatest. And with my staff, we have the best conversations. It's wonderful.